All right, very pleased to have a special guest with us today on 99.3. This is Dion Pride. Dion, how you doing, buddy?
I'm doing well, Bill. How about yourself?
I'm doing great. It's a beautiful afternoon here in North Georgia. Where are you at now?
I am in Dallas, Texas at this moment.
All right, Dallas, Texas, out there. I've been through Dallas transferring planes a time or two. But, of course, I'm going to go ahead and mention this right off the bat. You have a father probably people have heard of down through the years. His name is Charlie Pride. And
yes, sir.
He's had a hit record or two, hasn't he?
Yes, he has. Yes, sir, he has.
And we was talking about him touring and all. I'm going to talk to you, too. But, he's still into the baseball thing, isn't he?
He absolutely is. He goes every spring to relive his baseball youth, and they seem to love him. And, of course, he bought stock in the team a couple of years back.
Right.
So, I'm sure he's going to check on his investment, too.
Don't blame you. You got any ambitions for baseball?
I did. I got offered a full ride scholarship from Arkansas.
Wow.
But, of course, I was a four-sport letterman in high school at Jesuit.
I didn't know that. Man, that's great.
Yes, and Baylor had offered me a half scholarship for football, and I knew that I wanted to do music, so I ended up going to North Texas.
Yeah, music's kind of like radio; it gets in your blood, doesn't it?
Are you kidding me? I have been doing it since I was 5 years old. I had a guitar in my hand at 5. I started playing piano and formal classical piano lessons at 8. I started playing drums at 10, and then bass guitar at 12.
Wow, so you are talented. Then you've been playing, and so of course you got a lot of that naturally, I guess, didn't you?
Well, I natural in the sense that I pursued it and I took to it. But my father only showed me 3 chords on the guitar, and
really?
That was it. That was it for guitar.
He didn't really. He hasn't really pushed you into the music business, more or less.
Oh no. I have always had. Of course, he was very influential, not quite naturally, but after a certain amount of time, the influential part of it, or the the being coached into it, or whatever, that fades. You have to have a love for it. I danced. I used to know all the Jackson 5 routines when I was younger. I danced for 4 hours a day. I was very committed. I still am very committed to what I do. I committed to doing this at 13, and I started writing songs at 13. And I didn't put my eggs. I did put all my eggs in one basket. I didn't make any backup plan because I always felt that this is what I wanted to do, and I went headlong and full force after it.
Right.
And I've been opening up Dad's show for the last 4, 5, 6 years.
Oh, I didn't know.
And that was great, and it was fun, but it wasn't yielding much because I'm playing in front of his audiences, and I'm a youthful guy, and I like doing the more contemporary stuff, and he was more adamant about me doing the more traditional, which I still love. I love that.
Right.
I consider myself a hybrid. I'm more like a hybrid, and my dad's audience really appreciated that when I would tell them that, because here I'm doing 14 Karat Mind, and then I would do Might As Well Be Me, on top of that, and of course, it kind of showed the versatility, and they appreciated the fact that I was rooted in the traditional sense, and that I could and sing those songs with heart and with feeling. But then, my youthfulness, I'm very high energy, so I like the up-tempo stuff.
Right. Well, I bet you have one great stage show then, and you got plans, I guess, to go out on your own tour.
Yes, sir. That's what in fact, we're working on dates right now as we speak.
Fantastic.
So, that's. I just found out that here in Texas, my song "Might As Well Be Me" is #1 on the Roots music chart, and then Cashbox picked it up, whatever that is worth for. That's #1 there, and then the album is #1. And then in 2010, I released "We All Gotta Live Here," which Robert Orman in Nashville, if you're familiar with him on Music Row, he gave a glowing review to.
Right.
And that was in between 2 of James Stroud's artists with that review. And I was very, very, very pleased with that, because Robert Orman is a tough critic.
Sounds like it, yeah.
Yes, sir.
Well, we're going to... Go ahead.
Go ahead. No, please.
I was just going to say, we're going to play your song here in a few minutes. Might As Well Be Me. Did you write that?
No, sir. I am one of those that I like to go with with the song that I feel the best about. I do a lot of songwriting, and I have songs that I love just as much as Might As Well Be Me. But seeing it's how Not Alone is a song that I've written. My dad just recorded one of my songs on his album, Choices. It's called I Miss My Home. And that's on my album, too. My previous I've got one that I just released a few months ago. And then this one, Might As Well Be Me, is on We All Gotta Live Here. I Miss My Home is on that album. I was very, very honored that my dad recorded that song. And, of course, when he came to me, he said, now, I want you to know something, son. He said, I'm not recording this because you're my son. He said, I'm recording it because I like it.
All right.
And if anybody knows my dad, that's true. He is not about nepotism or anything like that. It's your talent. If the talent's there, and if he believes in you, he'll have you on the front of his show. If he likes the song, he'll record your song. But I felt Might As Well Be Me fit for what I'm trying to do.
It does.
And I thought it was a great opening song to launch yourself with. That's why I picked that song.
Yeah, well, it's a great song. I'll tell you what, we'll shut up and we'll play the song now.
Okay.
But thank you a whole bunch, Dion. I appreciate you taking time, buddy.
Thank you, sir.
Welcome.
Turn on my TV without seeing some new somebody who's smiling, styling, trying to be the next big thing. Who says who does or doesn't get ahead? Who's left with nothing? Who gets to wear the big brass ring? Somebody's gotta set the world on fire. Somebody's gonna fly a little higher than they dream. Somebody gets a blessing from above. Somebody gets to live the life they love. Somebody might as well be me. I see it, I got a pretty good chance of being who I wanna be and getting where I wanna go. Why ain't letting nothing stand in my way? Ain't no reason I can't find somebody who believes in me, knows how to love me. It happens every single day. Somebody's gotta set the world on fire. Somebody's gonna fly a little higher than they dream. Somebody gets a blessing from above. Somebody gets to live the life they love. Somebody might as well be me. Gotta set the world on fire. Somebody's gonna fly a little higher. Somebody gets a blessing from above. Somebody gets to live the life they love. Yeah, somebody's gotta set the world on fire. Somebody's gonna fly a little higher than they dream. Somebody gets a blessing from above. Somebody gets to live the life they love. Somebody